Hello, Libra, and welcome to your reading for the month of May or whenever this video may find you. I don't believe in coincidences, so I trust that you will receive this message exactly when you're meant to. I am going to start today's reading off with some messages from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. This is by Kelly Smith. This is my favorite deck. I call it my OG deck because I've used it the most, and I also call it my tough love deck because, well, it calls us on our shit. If you're new here, I'm Jenny. I'm a shamanic healer and a women's coach. I also post these oracle card readings once a month, as well as guided meditations here on my channel, and you'll also find some health and fitness stuff as well. I like to start these readings off with a little bit of energy management. So I'm using Palo Santo today to raise the vibration. And I want you to remember that you don't have to be here in the presence of the Palo Santo in order to feel its energy, in order for the Palo Santo to raise your energy. It's not the smell, it's not the smoke or the smudge. It is the spirit of the Palo Santo tree who helps to come in and raise our energy. So thank you to the spirit of Palo Santo. Libra, let us see what is the primary energy for you in the month ahead. You might be watching for your sun, your moon, your rising, or anywhere else in your chart. And I encourage you, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, to go watch for somewhere else in your chart and see what resonates the most. It'll depend on what it is that you're going with, that you're going through rather. So what is the primary energy for Libra for the month ahead, please? Okay, you're getting universal flow. All right, it's time for you to stop, slow down, and smell the roses. And I like that this deck, this is one of the only cards with flowers in it, and it's literally telling you to slow down and smell the roses. So it feels like things have been a little bit busy, a little bit chaotic. I mean, the energy of April was intense, you guys. Aries energy, yeah, it was very, very intense. But here we are now in May, coming up into May. It's Taurus season. It's much more grounded. It's much more grounded. We can slow things down, which is going to feel really, really good for all of us. For you in particular, Libra, you're going to want to go down by water whenever you get a chance. The Universal Flow card, it does encourage us to go near the water. So if you're close to a lake, a river, an ocean, this is the season where I like to take up my paddleboard and go down to the lake and get on top of the water. It's a really great way to disconnect from the phone, get away from all the EMFs, all of that. I really, really love that energy of being down in the water, on the water. And the Universal Flow card is calling for you to do that as well. Slow it down. There's a lot on the go. And we're, again, moving out of that energy that was here in April, moving into this energy that's here for us in May. And it's much different. It's much lighter. It's much more supportive. And I really feel that you're going to feel that as well. So you might even want to get some roses. I always have roses in the house. Roses carry the highest vibration of any other plant in the entire plant kingdom, okay? Red roses representing our feminine energy, white roses representing our masculine energy. So for myself, I like to have red and white roses in the house all the time. I use the rose leaves as they are sacred, so I use them as offerings. I give them as offerings to the earth. I give them as offerings to different spirits that I'm working with. And then I take the rose flowers themselves, and I'll usually put one of each color on my altar as well. It can be a great way to stop and smell the roses every single day. Every time I walk by my altar, I'm like, oh, okay, let me smell those roses. They smell amazing and beautiful. Now, if you are joining me at the very end for the extended reading, not only will we continue to clarify this reading with the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle, but we will also look at one of your questions and we'll pull a card from the Moonology Oracle. So if you've got a question you really want clarity, guidance, and intuitive insight on, make sure to stick around for that. We've also got a card from the Romance Oracle. So if you're here for love, relationships, things like that, we can get some clarity for you as well. And even though this particular deck is sacred to me, I usually keep it just for myself. I was really feeling called to pull a card from the Shaman's Dream Oracle for everyone today as well. So if you'd like to join me at the end for the extended reading, please join the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership. Not only can you get access to the extended reading, but inside of our school community, we also meet twice a month on Zoom as well. So there's some beautiful opportunities for some more time together. Let's see here. What is the challenge for Libra in the month ahead, please, Spirit? What is the challenge? Okay, you're getting heavenly helpers, so it doesn't really matter what the challenge is. You've got the answers. You just have to connect with your spirit guides, your spirit allies. This is a reminder that you are going through something, but you're being guided through it, okay? You're being guided through it. Your spirit guides, your spirit allies, they're helping you through it. And whatever this is for you, listen to your spirit guides, listen to your spirit allies, listen to those messages. Some of you are seeing angel numbers, I feel. So if you're seeing angel numbers, let me know down below in the comments which ones you're seeing, and I can help clarify those for you. You can always look them up, just Google them or whatever. Whatever message that resonates with you, that's the message you're supposed to hear, right? What I like to do is I really love the Angel Numbers book by Mystic Michaela. I can drop that down below in the description box as well. The Angel Numbers book by Mystic Michaela, I resonate with all of the numbers in there, every single one of them. Whenever I see a number repeating, I always look it up, and 9 times out of 10, I'm like, okay, yeah, thank you. I needed that. Thank you for that message. I appreciate it very much. And what will help? Actually, no, let's get some clarity on this difficult situation, okay? Let's get some clarity for the Libra collective on this difficult situation for them in the month ahead, please. Okay, new door. So your spirit guides are like, no, we don't need to know the what. We just need to know that it's going to work out, okay? You're getting the new door card, which is telling us that there is a new opportunity coming this way. And this is so interesting. Universal flow. So slow down. Heavenly helpers. You've got the answers. New door. Be opportunity ready. Like there's something coming to you. There's something positive coming to you. But it feels to me like there's a challenge. It feels to me like it feels very emotional. Like with all this water energy coming in, it feels very emotional. There's something here that it feels like a block. It feels like stuckness. It feels like something that you are perceiving as being in your way, but that's not the case at all. There's new opportunities coming your way, and you have divine guidance here. You have divine guidance here. It's just about stopping and slowing down, maybe processing those emotions, maybe feeling those emotions. Can we get a clarifier, please? Let's clarify this. Libra, this is interesting energy. Wishful thinking. Okay, so you have the ability to manifest, and this has been coming up for a lot of the signs, not necessarily the wishful thinking card, but there's been a lot of messages this month about manifestation. And I just want to remind you, okay, we are manifesting every moment of every day. We are either consciously manifesting what we do want more of in our life, or we are subconsciously manifesting what we don't. And the reason I say that is because we have between 40 and 90,000 thoughts in a day. Okay, that's a lot of thoughts. Like, how do we manage our thoughts? Some people were getting cards about automatic negative thoughts and obsessive thoughts and all of that stuff. And it's like, well, how do I manage those thoughts if there's so many of them? Like, I already feel like I'm living in my head. Well, most of those thoughts are subconscious, okay? So that takes some of the pressure off our shoulders, because we can't really do a whole lot about our subconscious thoughts, but we can rewire our subconscious brain. We can absolutely do that. There's lots of different ways we can do that with therapy, and there's different things that we can do that can help with rewiring our brains. However, it's important to focus on what the conscious mind is thinking, because that's what we're already aware of. Now, not only are most of our thoughts subconscious, most of them are repeating, and most of them are negative as well, okay? So if we are constantly thinking like, oh no, what if this doesn't work out? 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 And then every once in a while we think like, oh, I hope that it'll work out. Which one do you think is going to manifest? Obviously, one that we give more focus and more attention and more energy to, right? Where focus goes, energy flows, and you're being called to tap into universal flow right now. You're getting wishful thinking because you can manifest. Spirit wants to remind you that you are a powerful manifester. You are constantly co-creating your life with the universe. Constantly. We like to give ourselves credit when we manifest good things into our life. Like, of course I manifested that. I've been thinking about that for ages. I said I was going to manifest it, and boom, here it is. But we don't often like to give ourselves credit when we are manifesting stuff that we don't want to happen. But let's be real, that happens all the time. It's like, you're going to have company, you're going to have family come visit, and you're like, oh my God, she's going to say something. She's going to say something rude, and it's going to turn me off, and it's going to be horrible, awkward, uncomfortable the rest of the visit. That's the way it always goes. That's the way it always goes. And we give that so much energy. We give that so much focus. We give that so much attention. And then the family member comes, they say something rude, you feel uncomfortable, the rest of the visit is ruined, right? And you're like, see, I told you that's how it was going to happen. It's like we wrote the script, right? Because we did. We told the universe, this is what I expect to happen. And then that's what happened. So when it comes to manifestation, get into that energy of expectation. I expect it's going to work out for me because it always does. I expect that it's going to work out for me. You're getting the wishful thinking card, Libra, because you are a powerful manifester. This says you're learning how to manifest the life that you desire. Okay. So let this be a lesson in manifestation because we could all use one. We're constantly manifesting what we want. You know, you're getting the universal flow card. So I would say go down to the water, put your manifestations into the water, put your manifestations into the water, let them float away so you can surrender. You don't have to worry about it. Once you put your order into the universe, it's like, okay, just like when you were ordering food at a restaurant. It's like, okay, now we just got to wait for it. It's coming. I know it's coming. I ordered it. If it doesn't come right away, you might start to get a little impatient, but you're like, it's all good. It's coming. I'm hungry, but I put the order and it's definitely coming. Maybe you make eye contact with the server and she nods her head. It's like, you know, maybe you go and meditate and you're like, is it coming? I already asked. Is it coming? And you get confirmation. It's like making eye contact with the server. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely coming. I already ordered it. It's coming. Let me know in the comments if this is speaking to you so far, Libra. I appreciate all of your likes, all of your comments, all of your shares. And, you know, if this message isn't resonating, you might want to check out some of your other signs, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, anywhere in your chart. I often read for all three. When I'm watching videos myself, or even when I'm doing these, I'm always listening for myself as well. I like to check out my sun, my moon, and my rising. Sometimes my Venus too, which is ironic because my sun, my Venus, and my rising are all in the same sign. So that's easy for me to do. Let's see. What else does the Libra collective need to know in order to align with their highest path, their highest purpose, their highest destiny in the month ahead, please, Spirit? Okay, karma. Karma's only a bitch if we are, right? We can all universally agree on that, right? Right? So don't you worry at all about trying to make sure that karma plays out. And I know this is hard for you, Libra. You are the balance, you are the scales. I get it. But it's not your job. It's not your job to make sure that someone else's karma plays out. It's not your job to make sure that somebody else gets their karma. That's not your responsibility at all. At all. Trust the universe is going to take care of it. This says you may be involved in a situation that requires justice or fairness, okay? And I know that it is in your nature to want to make sure things are fair and balanced and just, but karma is going to take care of itself. You do not have to do that. You don't have to take on the responsibility of trying to make sure things are fair and equal. It's not your job. And what I feel is that it's just going to create tension and stress and worry, fear, doubt, insecurity, pressure. I feel this like weight on my shoulders right now that you might be feeling as well. You might be feeling this, Libra. And this is calling to tell you, you don't have to worry about that. All you have to worry about is yourself. How are you showing up in this situation? Are you showing up in a way that is going to cause you to experience some negative karma? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. Or are you showing up as your best? Because when we don't show up as our best, oh, lordy lord. Well, then we have to be upset with ourselves, right? Because we can't be mad at anybody else but ourselves. When we show up in such a way where we have fear, where we have guilt and shame for the way that we showed up, you ever feel that? You show up for a situation, somebody's bothering you, and the way that you react rather than respond leaves you feeling sick to your stomach. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I said that. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Well, then you can only be mad at yourself. You can't be mad at anybody else. Like, okay, maybe that person triggered you. It doesn't matter. You still have free will. Show up as your best. Show up as your best, and you won't have to worry that karma's coming for you. But also, don't worry about karma from other people, okay? The universe will take care of that. You do not have to worry about it. And let's get a final message for Libra before we move into the extended reading, please. What is the final message for the Libra collective to help them through the next month ahead? Okay, soul group. All right, so there's some new people coming into your life. That's what this card always indicates. There's someone new coming into your life. These are soul family members. So when you meet them, Libra, you will know they're part of your soul family because they're going to feel familiar to you. You might meet someone and you feel like you could tell them your whole story, your whole life story, right? So use discernment. You don't want to just be spilling your whole life story to just anybody. But if somebody truly feels, and I know you're very intuitive, Libra, if somebody truly feels like they are someone that you've known before, that you're familiar with, like, I don't know how, but it feels like I've met you before, but I know we haven't met. It's so strange. You feel so familiar to me. That is a good indication that somebody is a part of your soul family. Now remember, people come into our lives for reasons, seasons, lifetimes. We make soul contracts before we even get here. So the people who are coming into your life, they're meant to be in your life right now. Some of them will stay for a long time. Some of them will come in passing. Some will be here for a short time. Everyone's different. But make no doubt about it, there are people who are coming into your life right now that are meant to come into your life right now, probably to help you through whatever this challenge is. So let me know below in the comments if this is speaking to you. I appreciate your shares, your likes, all of that. And please join me on the extended. You can find the link to do so down below in the comments. I'll see you over there.